Fernando Torres, who has struggled this season with a hamstring problem, has yet to score at Anfield this season. All his 5 Premier League goals have come. Here's Aguero, was on duty for Denmark. Helped on again by Torres. Torres once more looking for the return pass. That had preyed on his mind for some time after being Liverpool's top Premier League goal scorer in his first season with the club. Misplaced header which fell to Keane, and Robbie Keane just pointing out there to Mark Halsey that there was some sleight of hand too from Danny Murphy. Warmly welcome back to Anfield.
Maybe a little tap just above the knee there. It's the
one of their last 6 games. But away form is a concern to Roy Hodgson. Torres now, closely watched by Hughes. Brilliant work by Torres. An easy take for Schwarzer. Picked up a head injury against Tottenham. And Torres has thought that he's kept the ball in play.
Pencil was pretty confident it had trickled out, but got a little bit of a deflection off the corner flag. Here we go. Was it out there? Yeah, I think it was out. There we go. Yeah, definitely out.
Reina looks for Torres. Torres closely marked by the imposing Hangeland, Norwegian. Now Torres is away from Murphy. Here's Keane, on again towards Torres. It simply isn't happening for the front two for Liverpool at the moment.
Well, too keen was Robbie there, I think, to find his partner Torres. Trying to strike up this partnership. Look at Riera. There's a question of game time and training time together.
Couch. In towards Torres. Managed to hold off Pencil. Torres wants to do this all on his own, and he wanted to do too much. He's got the help now from Riera.
It's the quality of ball that they get up to them. And Johnson will run the line of the last defender, and Zamora.
A couple of games. Here's Torres. Challenge there by Pencil on the edge of the penalty area, and Fernando Torres told to get to his feet by Mark Halsey.
A good decision, good tackle by Pencil. Torres was trying to hold him off.
Johnson loses out to Riera. Torres. On towards Keane. Torres. Lucas ahead of him. Torres. Torres has just stepped up another gear here. It's almost come through to Keane, and it didn't quite reach Count.
He's the one, Tony, Torres alone, who ups the pace, ups the tempo. No Stevie G today to up the tempo in the middle of the park. Torres alone is the one who's upping the pace. Again, some nice play from Fulham out of defence. Not quite in the path of Konchesky, but...
Now Count. Keane is on his way. Torres is unmarked. Liverpool now a bit more expansive. Helped on by Hangeland, who's now hopelessly out of position. He has got Hughes, the Northern Ireland international, to cover for him. Here's Carragher. First time crosses aimed towards Torres. And he managed to get there just ahead of Hughes.
He's aggressive in the area, attacks it, and you're right, he gets in front of Hughes. No right to win it, really. Hughes is favourite. Comes from behind, gets in front, but can't get the header on target. He's around the edge of the penalty area, but for me, he's looked quite sharp, Torres.
Only the 7th time that Fernando Torres had started in the Premier League for Liverpool this season because of the hamstring problem, but he was prepared to stretch out then.
Last season he blew that, really. I think it was Portsmouth that he made the changes first time round and came unstuck, but as you say, keeping to the nucleus of the side.
Here's Count. He's got away from Konchesky, and it's Torres who's following up, and the shot is straight at Mark Schwarzer.
But if they have made inroads, it's on this right-hand side. Konchesky seems a little bit reluctant to get tight, and whoever comes out there, Count this time cutting in, squaring it to Torres, and a little bit safe with a shot, if anything, there, Fernando Torres.
Launched forward by Carragher. Headed away by Hughes, but only as far as Torres.
And Torres, when he gets running, there is a fearsome proposition, but he goes across Hangeland here, tries to get away from him. Out comes the foot. That's a good tackle. Good tackle by Hangeland. Knocks the ball out of its In that midfield area, that's where they're lacking it.
Torres got away from Murphy, and he's got away from Konchesky. That's in towards Keane. Robbie Keane. And again by Torres. Here's Keane. Keane allowed to go on, and to pick out Torres! Certainly a presentable chance again for Fernando Torres.
Well, had the direction, but it didn't have the right height. Cuts in well from this left-hand side, found by Keane. Comes inside, Pansil gets his shot away, and if it's lower, it's a goal, because Forza's beaten on that far side. Just too high.
Fernando Torres frustrated not to play against his former club, Atletico Madrid, in the Champions League earlier this season. Improve his attacking options for Fulham this season. Helped away by Hughes, not very convincingly. Torres to pick out Cat. In again towards Lucas. Torres. Torres had Riera as the option, but he decides to go on his own, and Schwartz has been able to make the block. Here's Lucas now. Liverpool have to settle for the corner kick.
Well, he's in a different class to everyone on the pitch, isn't he? Just drifts past Pansil, pace and strength, gets cross, was blocked away for a corner, but Torres, when he gets going, he's uncatchable. This is Torres again coming inside Pansil. Look how he gets away in the first 4 or 5 yards. Not only does he get away, he's got the pace and strength not to allow you back. Once he's past you, he's looked the only danger today for me, Torres. At least keeping the pressure on, keeping Fulham penned in their last third.
Torres, another wonderful turn by Fernando Torres. Liverpool far more fluent in the second half. Lucas with a header on. Shepherded behind for a goal kick there by Hangeland.
A little bit ungainly at times, Hangeland, but effective for me. Better on the floor than people think. I think Hangeland, he's not bad on the ball. And
well, just asking the question whether or not Andy Johnson was far enough away from the ball then. Torres once had played in short. Torres. Shot was deflected. Schwarzer didn't realise that it had clipped Bullard on the way through.
There was plenty of time for Schwarzer to gather that one in. That's a waste from Schwarzer. Bullard gets there, gets a little clip on it. You can see quite clearly, but look at Schwarzer idling after it. That's a poor mistake.
Bit of humour from Mark Halsey, the referee then, who just indicated the ball just did clip him on the chest. Aurelio once more. Crosses aimed at Couch. Torres is under that. Lucas preferred from the start to Alonso. Here's Torres. It's come out to Reina. Arrieta. And what a save again then by Schwarzer to deny Couch. Another fabulous stop by the Fulham goalkeeper to deny Dirk Kuyt. Did it in the first half to keep out Robbie Keane. Make anything of the knockdown.
It's a great header there by Hughes in defence, getting that corner away. Super header.
I hadn't first touched that by Albert Riera, but he has got away with it. Torres now. Torres powering on. Challenged by Hughes.
There's the danger again. The one danger for me, Torres. No one else today, just Torres. Great burst again.
Liverpool supporters have found their voices again. Rather subdued at Anfield so far this afternoon. Torres with Hughes. Let's go out off Hughes. It'll be a corner this to Liverpool.
It's an interesting one. Hughes didn't think so, that's for sure. There we go. Hughes and Torres in the chase.
Liverpool missed so many chances when they saw off Bolton Wanderers last weekend. Haven't been able to get their noses in front now against Fulham. Pencil under pressure from Torres. Torres, Liverpool's most eye-catching performer, forcing the error from Hughes.
In a title chase in the last dozen games for many years now, Liverpool, they're going to need a start going into it.
At Tottenham Hotspur. settle for a point from this home fixture. Torres now showing his irritation with Pencil. Torres now prepared to go head-to-head with Jimmy Bullard.
There's a lot of frustration in this from Torres. There was a clear contact with Pencil. Ball over the top, you can see. I think Pencil's trying to get out of the way. Maybe got a touch on Torres, but he was trying to get out of the way. It's all the reaction that makes the difference.
Hasn't been much for Mark Halsey to get involved with, but you can understand at this late stage Fernando Torres' frustration. He hasn't seen. The fourth official has just raised his illuminated board to say that there will be 4 extra minutes.
Fulham get the foul, and I think that's right. Anglin just tried to nick in front of Torres, and Torres rolled him and fouled him there. That may be the end of Liverpool now, Tony. Not long to go on the clock. Cheap possession given away at the other end by Zoltan Gera. I saw Ray Lewington come out from the touchline and shouldn't have really crossed it. They had it in the corner, there was no one in there to cross it too. Gave it away, and Liverpool were away on the break.
Carlos Aurelio. Torres. At Anfield, where the boos are ringing out. Liverpool have won 7 of their last 8 games in the Premier League, and whose form at Anfield has been so impressive this season.